Hi everyone. Hi active families. I am so excited to go live with each and every one of you. Feels like I haven't spoken to you in forever. Well, I'm Larissa Maloney. As you guys know, I am the founder and CEO of Active Kids 2.0. I am so excited to get started. I have an amazing founder of Youth Enrichments coming on with me talking about everything that she has going on, that I have going on, that we have going on. There is a lot of cool stuff happening. So I'm so glad to have you here. Hi, Gabby. I am going to bring Miss Margo on and tell us all about what she has going on. Let's see.
Hello.
There she is.
Hi.
Hey.
Let me make sure
All
I'm.
right.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I was going to turn mine up a little bit.
Awesome. This is so exciting. I've never went live before.
Oh, really? Oh, we're the first one.
Yes.
Yay. Okay, so we have a couple people on. I see Gabby just joined. Hey, Gabby. A couple of other people just joined. If you guys have any questions when we're chatting, go ahead and put them in the chat box. And but it's going to be just a free-flowing conversation. I'm going to talk to Margo about stuff that she has going on. We're going to talk about a little bit about active kids, and we're going to talk about a wonderful announcement that we have at the end of the live. So happy Friday, Margo.
Happy Friday, Miss Larissa.
Well, thank you. Anything going on for you this weekend?
Oh my gosh. Well, technically not this weekend, which is great. This is like my only weekend off for the month of August. Yes, I just came from a conference. Oh my gosh, you so totally should have came to the conference.
I saw that.
Yes, it was ASU GSB. It was like the biggest ed tech conference. It was in San Diego. It was such an amazing experience. I learned so much. I met so many people, made so many connections. I think the next one is in April. You should definitely register and come because you would absolutely kill it. There's so many people looking for sort of ed tech platforms, especially geared towards physical fitness. So I think you would definitely kill it.
Okay. I'm there with you next time.
Good. Yeah. Look, I was like,
together.
oh, I needed a buddy, and I went by myself, but I met so many amazing people. I actually ran into somebody that I knew. It was an investor that I reached out to last year, and we reconnected, and it was so super awesome because she's able to like connect me with other people.
Okay.
It was just a really great event. I'm like trying to come down off of the high from being there this weekend. So it was great.
All right, so I'm in next time. I'm in.
Yes.
You sold
yes.
me. You sold me. All right, so tell everybody about, I mean, obviously they just got a sneak peek of what you have going on. Tell us about Youth Enrichments, who you are, and what Youth Enrichments really is.
Okay, so my name is Margo Jordan, and I am the founder of a company called Youth Enrichments. And we build self-esteem based solutions to really help children reach their full potential. What we have built just recently is a self-esteem based e-learning platform for kids. And this platform, we are leveraging technology and data to really develop healthy self-esteem and help kids reach their full potential. So we do that by educating them through our software, and then we collect data via pre and post surveys, and we deliver that to key decision makers. And we are able to collect these actionable insights, and we measure self-esteem, and then we also measure things like social awareness, grit, resilience, social and emotional skills. We do all of that through our platform. And it's really a way to help to combat things like bullying, teen pregnancy, suicide, which have all been attributed to low self-esteem. So our theory of change is that if we can help to shift the mindsets of youth, this will lead to a change in their behaviors, and that change in behaviors leads to a change in overall condition, which will then decrease things like poverty. You know, poverty is attributed to like high school dropouts. High school dropouts are attributed to low academic achievement. Low academic achievement stems from low self-esteem. So we are sort of creating this trickle up effect to where we are impacting the whole child from a self-esteem development point of view.
I love that. I love that. And I like that triple up effect.
Yes.
I love that because it's so important. Obviously in Active Kids, we work on that wellness part, that mental part as well. And I mean, it's a huge part in the development of kids. And so what you're doing is absolutely amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So when did you start this? Why did this idea come? When did you start?
So funny thing. So I started, this really came from my previous startup. I had a brick and mortar. It was called Chicks with Class. And it was a self-esteem based learning center for girls. We started out doing these really cool youth conferences where we would invite these tween celebrities out to our events, and they would come and really talk about positive body image, self-esteem. And it was an entire day for girls to really feel rejuvenated and feel better about themselves mentally and physically. So they would do like these manicures and pedicures. We would have photo booths and like all of these different workshops. It was so much fun. And then we would have celebrities like Sky Jackson or Trinity Stokes from the Disney Channel come and talk about self-esteem and how it's helped them in their careers. And then from the conferences, it led to, well, let's open up a brick and mortar. Let's open up a center that's dedicated solely towards self-esteem development. And then we just kind of grew into going into schools from there because we were approached by an organization who loved what we were doing. And they said, hey, can you come over to our after school program and implement this with our girls? Of course, we said yes. And as we started to sort of expand into more schools, we got the question of, well, do you offer this program for boys? And that's where Youth Enrichments was born. And then after the pandemic, we just decided, well, hey, how can we continue the same impact? Because we had impacted over 10,000 kids, right, through the brick and mortar. So how can we continue doing this, but in this sort of new COVID world where we can't interact with each other in physical spaces? So that's when I developed the platform, Enrichly. And it sort of just took off from there. We literally launched, the concept came in July. I built sort of like a beta in December, and we sort of launched a testing site in March, and we've just been kind of going from there. We're in a couple of different countries, and we've sort of just grown. We're trying not to grow super fast, right? Because we want to make sure we can handle it. But that's pretty much how it started.
I love that. That's a good, I like it because it's a good story. And I don't know, like you just said, that you don't want to grow too fast and you don't want to, so I like the slow progression of it. And I mean, now it's starting to pick up. So,
Yeah.
So no, I see it starting to pick up. So who do you serve mostly? I know you just mentioned schools.
So we're B2B, we're B2C to B to G, right? So we serve parents through our parent-facing platform. So parents can sign up. It's $9.99 a month. But we also go into schools. So it's kind of like sort of like half and half. We go into a lot of schools because they really need the services. And then we get access to a lot of children at the school. But then we also sort of just went into, federal government and them using our software, so it's coming from all three different places.
No, absolutely. I mean, I believe that this is the future. Like the parents at home need it. The kids definitely at school need it. You know what I mean? So it really is going to blow up. So,
look, I hope and I pray, Larissa.
it is so needed. Well, especially in the time that we're in now, like especially the beginning of COVID, and definitely everyone's emotions, feelings,
Yeah.
and all of that stuff down in the dumps. And that's why I started mine.
Yeah.
And now here we are again, going through the craziness again.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Mental health is put on the back burner usually.
It is. I think, honestly, I think last year when we went through, like, I feel like people were kind of talking about mental health. They were kind of bringing more awareness to it. But when we were going through the thick of it with the pandemic, a lot of mental health issues started to really come to light. And now that we're sort of going through the aftermath, a lot of people are looking at this like, okay, we really need to place a priority on this. When I was at the conference, that was the main thing. SEL, social and emotional learning, right?
Yes.
That was literally what they were talking about, because
You're like,
they're
hello.
yeah, like, hey. And it's like they're understanding the necessity, right? They're the true necessity of placing a priority on mental health, because it affects so many other areas. So yeah.
Oh yeah. I love that. I love that you say that, because it does affect so many other areas, including academics, including
Yep.
That home life, including
Yep.
Athletics, sports, all of it, all of it, all of it,
Yeah.
all of it. So yeah, I love it. I love what you're doing. I guess we just talked about this really, but why is it so important for kids to learn this curriculum for the future? And what I do like this though, what results have you seen, and what results are you hoping to see as well?
Yeah. So to answer the first part of your question, I think it's super important for children to be exposed to our programs. Is it's giving them the tools that they need to be successful and to really reach their full potential. So we all hear about potential, right? Like reaching your full potential, unlocking your full potential. Well, honestly, you can't reach your full potential until you develop that self-esteem, because it prevents so much. So many people have come to me and said, I missed this opportunity because I lack self-esteem. So it boils down to this question: when you're an adult, how many opportunities have you missed because of your low self-esteem? How much money are you missing? How much revenue are you not generating because of your low self-esteem?
Oh yeah.
And it's
Now
really
you're getting deep.
Yeah, it's so there was a young lady, we went to school together. She was an accountant, and I needed her to do some accounting work for me when I initially started it was my first startup. And I said, hey, can you do this accounting with me? And she said yes initially. Oh, your baby's so cute. Hi. I love babies. So and congratulations again.
Thank you.
But yeah, she came to me and she said, and this was just recently. She was like, because she was like, I love how you stuck with building confidence in young children. Because of my lack of confidence and self-esteem, I didn't even want to work with you because I wasn't confident in myself.
Right.
And my self-esteem was like, when I said, well, that was a huge opportunity that you missed because of this issue, so then it's like, how can we turn that around? And I think one of the biggest outcomes that we've seen in implementing our programs is the amount of self-esteem that has increased. So we have probably about 95% of our participants increase their self-esteem. We have about by 75% or more. And this is through, we do 6, 10, or 13-week programs or 13-week sessions.
Yeah.
So we do pre and post surveys. So we do a pre-survey before all of our programs, and then we do a post survey. So after we do those, when we do the analysis of how many students have developed self-esteem, how many have went from low to medium to high, we always see at least 95% of our participants increase by 75% or more, which is really, really, really great.
Wow.
And verbally, we hear all of the students say all the time, why don't we have programs like this like every day, right? Like,
yep.
they have the math, social studies, reading, but they don't have programs like these. And it's like, why not? Like, do the teachers not want the kids to reach their potential, or like what is where's the disconnect? And honestly, what I'm hearing a lot now is a lot of teachers say, and administrators, they say, if they can do it all over again, they would train the teachers first, because teachers are with the students 80% of the day, right? My kids are at school from 7 to 3, so they're with the teachers. And if the teachers don't have a sense of self-esteem, self-image, then they're projecting that onto their students.
Oh yeah.
And then what do you get? So and that's why we developed our professional development training program, where we're teaching our teachers about self-esteem, the nourishment of that, why it's so important, how you nourish that within the students. So yeah, those are some of the biggest outcomes that I've seen. And then, that leads to better behavior in the classroom, increased academic achievement, and just really better life outcomes for everyone.
Yes, I so agree. Do you have a quick story for us from like a kid that you've heard?
Yeah, I mean, I have so many. Okay, so there was a young girl who, she's been with our programs before we even had a brick and mortar. And she came to us, I think she was about 7 years old. And she would come to all of our conferences. She would, we used to do these mobile birthday parties. And they booked us to come and do a birthday party. Our birthday parties were so much fun because we would input these self-esteem boosting activities in all of our parties. And the parents loved it. The kids would have a blast. Yeah. But every time she would come to one of our programs, I kid you not, there was not a time that she didn't grow mentally. And there was not a time that she didn't feel fulfilled. And her mom came to me and said, you played such a huge impact in her life, because we've been in her life for about 5 years now. And she said, if it had not been for you, and what you taught her, I don't know if she would be the student that she is today, because we taught her so much. And we were able to give her those tools that she needed to get through elementary school, to get through on to middle school, and really giving her those tools of success. Like, yes, you're getting academic work at school, right? Mm-hmm. But because her mom went that extra mile to really put her in all of our programs, it's made a huge difference in her life. We have photos from when she was a little girl, all the way up until now she's going to the 8th grade. And it's so cool. And it's so impactful to see it. It gives me the inspiration and the wherewithal to just keep going, and knowing that I'm impacting little girls like Zoe, and her mom. So
I love that.
Thank you.
Good. Yeah, I love it. I mean, and that's why we do it, right?
Yes, that is why we do it.
Exactly. That is why we do it. Those stories are the best, and those stories give you the warm and fuzzy feeling, and I don't know, it motivates you as the CEO, the founder, to keep going.
It really does. Yeah. It really, really does. I don't know. I think I love seeing, the kids that we impact go out into the world and be like these amazing humans, and they get to say, hey, I participated in Active Kids 2.0, or I participated in one of the youth enrichment programs. And it made a difference, right? I think people can have products and they can have things for kids to use, but it's sort of like when we're making a difference, that's when it really, really matters, It
does. I mean, it hits differently. It
does. It hits different.
Yeah, it does. So, do you have anything else that you'd like to share?
So I don't have anything particular that I would like to share. I do have something. We do have a 5-day self-esteem challenge that's coming up on August the 16th is when we're going to start. It's going to be 5 days. All you have to do is make sure you're enrolled in our Enrichly platform. We're going to do 5 days of this self-esteem challenge with parents and their kids. We're calling parents and their kids to do this challenge together. Enroll in the platform, participate in the courses, join our Facebook group, and then we're going to announce a winner at the end of the challenge, and you're going to get a $50 gift card. So whomever participates in this challenge and they're posting every day, and they're doing the work, you're going to be rewarded at the end. You can go to our Instagram page, and you'll be able to read more about it in our stories. And then we're also going to be going live for the next couple of days as we announce this challenge. So make sure you are check.
I'm intrigued. What kind of challenges are there?
Okay, so every day, when you enroll in the platform, go to the self-esteem course, there are lessons in there for you to do. So it might be, okay, make up 5 positive affirmations, right? But you have to go through the course. So you do the 5 positive affirmations, you post your work, and then you have to put that in the Facebook group with your kid. So every day you're just participating in one of the different modules and then posting like the outcomes and how you feel about, what you and your kid are doing together. It's really a way to, get self-esteem for parents and for their kid, and just really to, increase the bonding.
I love
it. Those glasses. Look, they are not, however, I think I got these from Lance Crafters, I think. So
that's awesome.
That is so funny. But yeah, so that's pretty much all that I have. And
so what are the ages? So
literally anybody can participate with their kid. The target ages for the platform is generally 6 through 14. However, if you have a kid who is 15 and you want to participate with them, you're perfully welcome.
All right. So I'll sign up with my daughter.
Yay! It's gonna be fun.
We'll do it.
Yes. It's gonna be so much fun. So I want to hear from you, Larissa. Like, tell me what inspired you? Like, what is Active Kids 2.0? I know we have some of your followers over here. Oh, yay. Okay. Someone said that her daughter's going to join.
She's 5. Perfect.
Yes. Oh, yeah. She can do it. You all can do it. Yes. She's perfect.
My daughter's 5 too.
So good. So tell me about you, because I know we've talked 1,000,001 times. And it's always about, A, B, C, or D. But I just want to hear your story and sort of what inspired Active Kids 2.0.
So, sure. I have a background in athletics, a very crazy background. My family was super, super athletic, growing up. So my parents played collegiate sports. My brother played collegiate sports. So I did as well. I played volleyball in college, and then I went on and did a couple years on the tour for beach volleyball. So that's, in my blood, athletics. So after I, stayed home with my little ones for a few years, I decided I needed to go back, in the workforce and, actually earn some money for my family.
Right.
and so I decided to teach. And I've always mentored, I've always coached the kiddos. So I said, let me teach. And I've educator for, I'm like dating myself, but a pretty long bit. And speed it up last year, pandemic time, because I teach personal fitness. All right. So my background's athletics. I used to be a personal trainer down in South Florida. And last year, COVID hit, and the principal, this was back in early March, and the principal was like, we had a meeting, and she said, we might go virtual, but we probably won't. But, just to give you a little heads up, we might. And literally that night, she sent an email out and said, we're going virtual. You're not allowed back in school. You guys need to figure out what you're going to do for your classes. And I'm like, I do personal fitness. Like, how in the heck am I going to do that virtually. So obviously I had to think of something creative, something interactive, something that was going to keep my kiddos engaged, because that's how we are in class. It's very structured. They're learning, but we're having a blast, but they're still learning at the same time. And that's really what I had at the top of my mind. How am I going to do this and keep that same style of routine and to keep them engaged? So what I did was I have a gym in my home. And I said, you know what, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go live on YouTube, and we're going to do Monday through Friday. I'm going to do cardio and strength workouts. I'm going to bring my kiddos in sometimes too. So my kiddos were doing it sometimes. And it was literally 30 minutes of working out. It was at the same time each morning. And my first live that I went on got 7,000 kids and families and schools on there.
Oh, wow.
So it literally just blew up overnight. And
that is wild.
It was crazy. And I was like, yeah, this is mad. This is crazy. But there's a need for this.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just random that all of these people hopped on. There's a need for this. So that's what I did. I did it for 3.5 months. It was live on YouTube. Same time. I literally was shouting out kids on every video. I would get messages from people, people and schools, really all over the world, saying, can you shout out my school? Can you shout out, my teacher? Can you shout out me on your videos and all this stuff? And we had a blast. And what I built was a community. And it, like I said before, it was just needed. You know what I mean? Because at that time, back in March, everything was unknown. We were all in a place of, we just didn't know what was going to happen next. A lot of people were depressed. A lot of people had a lot of anxiety of the time. I mean, I was one of them. I just didn't know. And so what I did helped me loads as well, not just build a community, but it helped me as well, as a woman, as whatever, as a mom, as whatever, a wife as well. And so I literally did that for 3.5 months. We got into, we were about to hit summer. School was about to end. I sent a message out and I said, okay, summer's here. Do you guys want to continue? Like, is this what you need? Do you want to continue? Or I could stop. I could take a break. I could use a break. I was, going hard for a long time. And they said, no, you can't stop. Like, this has become tradition in my household. It's not just me doing it. It's my mom. It's my sibling. It's my grandma. We do it together. We do it every day. This is the glue that's keeping us together. You cannot stop.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, so there's a need here. Again, how am I going to make this bigger than myself?
Right.
So then again, my, wheels started turning, and I said, how about I open this up? It doesn't have to be just me doing cardio and strength classes, or, doing we used to do like break dancing and stuff with my little one. They're crazy, right?
Yeah.
But I said, how can I make this bigger? So I thought, kids, what will kids like? What are other classes that kids would like? Kids like karate. They like yoga. They like dance. They like ballet. They like jazz. They like all of that stuff. So how can I bring, all of that stuff in to what I'm doing? So that's exactly what I did. Like, I hired the best coaches to do these on-demand online classes. Yeah. And the platform just built from there. And it just really grew overnight. And I launched it. It wasn't perfect when I launched it, but I said, I don't care. There's a need here. There's a demand. And then it just grew and it grew and it grew. So now, as you guys see Active Kids 2.0, it's literally, me doing cardio and strength classes, but it's all of that. We have over 12, 13 different categories of different classes that we do. And it's just full on. The kids love it. The parents love it. Yeah. We are in schools worldwide. We are in homeschool families. We're in, the regular families that need to get their kiddos off the couch. And yeah, that's my story. It's pretty crazy because it's COVID born, but I felt it. I ran with it. Once you get that nudge from
Yeah.
that intuitive, that intuition, I do it. And I jumped in with 2 feet and I haven't looked back since. So
Yes. Well, I love that. I think a lot of they say that when something is born out of like a pandemic or a natural disaster or whatever it might be, it's usually something that stays around because it's like a need that it's something that people didn't know that they needed
yeah,
until now we're in the middle of a pandemic and we're like, okay, wow, but we still need to keep it around, right?
yes,
So I
yeah.
think that's amazing. That's an amazing story. I love that. It's such an inspiration and kudos to you for keeping it going and being a thought leader, thinking on your feet. There was a need, and you came up with a solution for what was needed.
Thank you.
So, okay, and who do you generally serve? Like, who was it open to?
So I guess when we first started, it was more families, and it's really, really transformed. And I feel like every couple months, it kind of branches off to someone new or a new, area. First, it was families because obviously everybody was stuck in the house, couldn't get their kids off the PlayStation. And then all of a sudden it really, really grew to schools once that fall hit, and all of the teachers had no idea what they were going to do curriculum wise.
Yeah.
PE programs, they were like, I have to teach virtually. Like, what am I going to do?
Right.
And then it just skyrocketed with the schools.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the same time, the homeschool families went crazy for it because they have a PE requirement as well. So they have to fulfill it. So instead of telling the kids go run two laps around the cul-de-sac, come do an active kids class. And so it kind of went wild and crazy in the homeschool family. And now we've branched off to preschools, Montessori schools,
Nice.
and things like that. And now we're getting into corporations where they want to provide active classes for their employee families. So
Nice.
we have a couple markets just like you.
That is so, I mean, don't you just love how you start something and then it starts to branch out and you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't even think of that. Or, oh my goodness, this thing that we built is going to be like in all of these different use categories, right? So that is so freaking cool. Okay, so when someone goes through your program, so either a kid or their family, what are some of like the results that you see? Like, what are some of the feedback you're getting from the kids and the parents?
Absolutely. So there's been a lot of different ones. I have a couple of stories, but I had a kid named Noah, and he just loves the program. And it's almost like he's so connected to it. And he's been there with me from the beginning. So he'll message me and just say, I hope you're having a good day. Or I hope, my little one's name is Finn, and Finn does the Wednesday classes. So during his classes, he does dancing and break dancing, and he'll do a cardio workout with break dancing and stuff like that. It's really fun. And he'll just randomly pop up and just say, I hope Finn's doing well. And, I'll talk to him, and he just loves, I don't know what it's become. And he's been there from the beginning, and he's one of the ones that have told me what the videos, the programs has done for him.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those things that, I don't know, it's building a relationship with people from all walks of life. And you never knew that you would be, touching someone's life until they tell you, I guess, and they reach out. But he's one of them. We've had a lot of cases with parents sending us messages about, my kiddo has ADHD,
Oh, wow.
And these active classes have been amazing because what it has done for my little one is not even little one. I think he's 13, 14. But
Yeah.
what they do in their home is they start the day off with an active class, and then he's able to focus for the rest of the day because
Oh,
it's an active
wow.
class. So she
That is
said,
amazing.
like, he is just all over the place. Obviously, ADHD, he's just all over the place. He can't focus on his schoolwork. But
Yeah.
she said, as soon as we introduced active kids to his life, it was, he got his sillies out, he got his energy out, he loves the classes. And then once, it switched to academic time, he was able to focus for the rest of the day. And those are the stories that, I love to hear, because it's like, okay, we're actually impacting lives. So
Yes, that is really amazing. And I love how Active Kids 2.0, you take, how long are the sessions?
So if it's toddler time, it's anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes, because we know toddlers, right?
Yes. No, I
But
have I
if
have I
it's,
have a 2-year-old, so
I know, I
know.
know. So, but anywhere from 5 up, it's 25 to 30 minutes.
Okay. Well, look, and those either 15-minute sessions or 25 to 30-minute sessions, you're making a huge difference in the remainder of that child's day and ultimately, their lives, because they get into these routines and they get into the habits of being active. And it's so important.
Oh, yeah.
Being active plays such a huge part in the mental health of a child. I
Yes.
say all the time, when my brain is feeling foggy or I'm feeling low, I go out and I get active. I go take a walk around the block,
Yeah.
or I go run up and down the stairs, and I
Yep.
feel so much better. And it's giving kids that same type of mentality. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
definitely feel like Active Kids 2.0 is setting that threshold, and
Oh,
you're
yeah.
putting that in the atmosphere for the kids to understand when you get active, you feel better. You feel better mentally, physically, just all around better.
Exactly. And it's so important, because if you don't have parents at home that are active, it is very, very hard. But once you understand that, when you build that foundation,
Yeah.
it's not, it's not only just you're just doing a class. It's so much more. Just like you were saying, it's building that foundation so these kiddos will be healthy for the rest of their lives. So they're not only, healthy, active kids, they're going to be healthy, active adults as well. And hopefully, I mean, a lot of people say this, that it's not active kids, it's active families, because everyone does it.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's transitioning, but I know for sure that in the kiddos' lives, it's going to transition from them being active kids to active adults. And that is the ultimate goal.
Amazing. I love it. Active adults. Like, please continue what you're doing. Never stop, because it's such a it's such an instrumental thing to have, especially for toddlers. I'm gonna sign my daughter up because she needs to get some of her litll, I don't know. She needs to get some of the energy out.
She has a lot of energy. I know.
Yes. She does. I'm like, this would be okay. So when someone signs up, can you walk me through what that looks like when they sign up for your platform? Um, what does the process look like?
Yeah, sure. So we've recently just switched our process. So what it used to look like before was, once you sign up, you get access to all of our classes, like literally all of them. You could pick each one you wanted to do, for what day and all of that stuff.
Hmm.
But from the feedback that I've gotten, a lot of people, a lot of parents, especially, want a more curated experience.
Okay.
They want a more, instead of me picking the class, because I don't know, and that's what the parents say, I don't know, how to do it or what's going on. They want me to actually map it out. And with the new website, with the new program that I've implemented, it actually just maps it out for you. So all you have to do is pick the package that you'd like. So maybe
Yeah.
your kiddo likes dance, cheer, gymnastics, something like that. You would pick the dance package. right? Say your
Mm-hmm.
kid is a little more active, a little bit more rambunctious. Maybe you pick, the active dynamic package, which has karate, boxing, kickboxing, cardio, and stuff like that. So it's up to, the parent. And
I'm on your website right now. I'm looking at how to do it. So
there you
as
go.
you're talking me through it.
Yeah. So now it's a full experience. So now not only are you have all of these classes, but we've even added recipe pages in there. So we're talking about physical health and mental health. We're adding in nutritious meals, okay, and ideas to give you guys to make together at home, And we also have added active coloring pages too, because I know how our younger kids, love to color, and it's
Yeah.
all in a theme. It's all in, if they're doing a active yoga class, it's an active yoga coloring page.
Yeah.
So it's a real curated experience now.
I literally love this. It's genius. I
Oh,
love it.
thank you.
So, and I see that you have a demo here, like a demo page for people to click on. So is this what we go to sign up?
Yeah, so there is, are you talking about the free class that's offered?
Well, I went to your website and then it says click here to visit the demo.
That is the new site.
I mean, not the demo, but the beta. It says click here, click.
Yeah, that's the new
Okay, so
site.
this is the new site. So this one is the old site here.
Yeah, that's the old site that you're looking
Okay,
at. And then the top one is the new site.
nice. Okay. Love it. Well, I wanted to make sure everyone knows what to do when they go onto your site. This
Absolutely.
is amazing. Okay. So do you have anything else that you want to share?
Yes. So the next big thing that we're doing for Active Kids 2.0 is we are actually going to do a virtual 5K.
Oh,
And
wow.
yes, and we haven't done it before, and we haven't even really made the official announcement, but I want people to get ready because it's
Yes.
going to be really, really fun. And it's not your competitive, get out there and try to run your best 5K 3.7 or whatever. No, it's for kids and their parents, and it's all about being present in the moment.
Not
And it's called Capture the Rainbow. And so
capture the rainbow. Okay.
while they do this 5K, they can walk it, they can run it if they want, but they're going to be looking at capturing different colors in nature or wherever they're walking, and they're going to take pictures, they're going to post it, and they're going to be just present with their kiddos, and their kiddos are going to be observing what's around them. I cannot wait. I absolutely cannot wait. And it's going to be at the end of October. We're actually going to do it. I haven't made the announcement yet, but you're getting the first little sneak peek of what's going
Yay.
to go on. So I am super excited about it. It's going to be awesome.
Oh my gosh. That is so exciting. I'm participating with my kids. Okay.
Yay.
I have a 10-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 2-year-old. So hopefully the 2-year-old will last. But I'm gonna bring the little wagon just in case she.
There you go. There you go. I love it.
Yes. So, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I'm super excited for all of this. So are there any last words?
No.
No.
So no, that's it. I mean, shall we make our announcement?
Yes, let's make our announcement. But do you want to have the honor, or do you want me to do it?
You go ahead, girl.
Okay, so Miss Larissa and I are super excited because we found so many synergies in what it is that we offer that we decided that we wanted to officially partner. So we are going to bring our brands and our platforms together to impact more kids and more parents through staying physically active and fit and staying mentally active and fit. So we are going to have links on both of our sites where we're combining what we're offering. So we'll have a bundle deal. So when you sign up for Active Kids 2.0, you can also sign up for Enrichly, our platform, through their site. and then vice versa. So when you come to our site and you want to enroll in in our courses, you'll be able to sign up for the bundle deal with Active Kids 2.0. And it's super exciting because we are taking care of the child as a whole. So we're making sure that they're staying physically active and physically fit, but then we're also making sure that we're taking care of their mental health. So I am super excited about this. And Larissa, you can take it from here.
I am so excited. It's just like you said, it's really catering to the whole child, and that's so important. And I haven't seen this done before, so that's even more special.
Yes.
You know, we're obviously, you guys are watching us, you know, speak to each other. We are so passionate about what we do, about our kiddos that we serve, and the impact that we're making in this world. And for us to team together, guys, it's something special. And I'm getting like little goosebumps on me.
No, me too.
Yeah, because it really is. It is special. And it's here for you. You know, we're here for you. So here we go. It's about to get crazy and exciting. So
yes. I am super excited. So head over. When should we expect our links to be live for our consumers, for the parents?
Okay, for me, the link should be live by next week. I would say the end of next week.
Okay.
On my end, what do you think on your end?
So I should have my links live probably by Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and I think it'd be a good idea, and you can let me know what you think, but I think we should go live again. We can even go live from our personal pages, if you would like. And, you know, I think because I have a larger reach on my personal page. Same. So I think if like a lot of the parents that follow me, if they were aware of Active Kids 2.0 and this partnership, it will really drive, just more enrollments, more participation from parents and their kids.
Absolutely. No, I totally agree. Let's let me try to push it on the website probably mid next week, and then we can do the live next Friday.
Okay. I'm all for that.
Okay.
Well, I'm excited. I'm super amped because I love everything that you do. I think it's so important. And I remember being in the pandemic and some of the teachers at my kids' school, like, you know, they had the PE classes. They would just go to like the YouTube and there were just like old videos, you know, recycled videos that they would have the kids do. It was fun, I guess, you know, but yeah. I think that the solution that you have with Active Kids 2.0 and the community that you've built is way more impactful, you know, and it's huge. So I'm excited about it.
All right. If you guys have any questions, please reach out to me or Margo under Active Kids 2.0 Instagram page, or you can email me as well, info@activekids2.com. Any questions, Margo, your contact?
Yeah, if you want to get in contact with me, you can come onto our Instagram page here, leave us a message. Our email is info@youthenrichments.com. And let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer them. And you can also get to our website by clicking the link in our bio. And be on the lookout for our challenge. Make sure you sign up for both of our newsletters. We're also going to make an announcement there. And we'll have the links directly in that newsletter for you to sign up for the bundles.
Awesome. Perfect.
Awesome.
All right.
Yes. Well, Miss Larissa, it was such a pleasure to sit here with you and your new baby. So beautiful. I love babies.
Say hello.
Such a cutie. Oh my goodness. Kudos to you, okay? Because you are up and you are doing the thing after you just had a baby. But I
Right.
guess that's the name of the game, right?
Trying to do it. This is what we do as
That's what we
mommies.
do. Right.
Yep. All right, I'll
Oh
talk
my
to you
goodness.
later, Margo.
Yes, I will talk to you later and you enjoy your weekend because it's Friday.
You too. Woohoo.
Bye.
See ya.